Welcome back to Immortal Empires and welcome back to Alith Anar. In this episode we need to go ahead and deal with this army, preferably sooner rather than later, because although we did manage to scare them away from the Twisted Glade, they've now got in behind us and yeah, they're going to go after our smaller settlements. So if we take a look at Alith Anar, I think we can actually reach this army this turn. Just about. However, it looks like they might surrender. What about this army? We might be able to, let's see, fit this army in here as backup, and then hopefully Alith Anar can come in and attack. I feel like they're probably going to run away though. We'll have to see. Okay, they didn't run away. And even better, we could actually auto-resolve this one, and we don't lose any units. So let's go ahead and do that. Thank you very much. We take a scroll of leeching from them there. What does this do? Power recharge minus 40% for one enemy, and it lasts 44 seconds. Even better though, we got 3,400 XP and 2,900 gold. Let's go ahead and take the extra 990 gold. That should go quite the distance to helping fund us here. And we did manage to kill that army in battle. Now, I don't think we have any other armies nearby we need to worry about. They do have another army here.
On behalf of the
I do wonder, are you guys at war with Marathi? You are not. And there's no way you would join it either, is there? There isn't. Not right now, anyway. Maybe that's a war that will naturally happen by itself. Let's go ahead and level up Alith Anar. And I think what we should do here... Do we have anything up here? Campaign movement range plus 15% after winning a battle could be very useful. I think I'm going to get no rest for the wicked. That's fine. And then as for our archmage here, we could get recruitment cost. Yeah, why not? Let's get a rank in recruitment cost because we want to go over here to quartermaster just so we can field more armies. That means we probably no longer need this hero. I'll disband her. When we recruit a third army, we already have a decent enough lord at least. And now with Alith Anar, I think with Alith Anar, we should start marching towards the monolith so we can start getting shadow warriors and shadow walkers and stuff. Sail, if you follow him as well, just because then we can swap some units and whatnot. And I think what we can also do, if we go ahead and look at our right, we can get the another assassin. So let's go ahead and do that because next turn we're going to get 3 new targets. And that way we can send off both of our assassins to go and get 2 of those targets. And that should give us plenty of gold. Fearon over here, he's already moved. Where's the other one? Udafane. Okay, if we march you north, just because then if anyone spawns in the north of us, we can take you to go ahead and assassinate them. And that should be fine. Right, any building we can get done. The Twisted Glade, we can go ahead and get a garrison. So let's do that. It's not actually too expensive. As well as the Black Forests, we can also go ahead and get a garrison in there as well. What I want to do for Hotek's column, we could get you up to tier 3. What's going on over here? We could go ahead and put these guys on growth now actually as well. Because we are getting a bit more money, so we can afford to level everything up. Let's go ahead and get a garrison in Slaver's Point, just so that's defended. And then Karandkar as well. We need to wait for tier 3 here. So in Karandkar, let's just get some growth going. And then we can level that up. Spending all of the money here, but that's fine. It's there to be spent. Right, let's go ahead and check for diplomacy.
Mistress of... When do we fight?
Nothing going on here, so let's go ahead to turn 41. And there we go, nothing really happening during the end turn there. We have aborted that assassination target, but we do have some new targets now. New targets have been marked for death. They must be eliminated by any means possible. Each one has been selected with the intention of increasing Naggarith's influence during this troubled time. Some of these targets may be neutral, far away, or seemingly insignificant, but the demise of each one will help to further Alith Anar's goals. Now, one of those is Malekith. I think we should definitely go after him. And then we've also got another Dark Elf here, Sabioth. Maybe we should go after him as well. So where is Malekith? He's currently all the way in the west. Looks like he's about to fight Katep by the looks of things. So with Theron, we're going to send him over to the west to try and locate Malekith, and hopefully we can get that assassination going. And then as for this one, that's a long way south, but that's fine. We did send you north. Where does this sea lane go to, actually? Could we take the sea lane? So the sea lane takes us down here. And where are you? Up here. Okay, so it's actually going to be useful to use the sea lane here. Right, let's go ahead and use the sea lane then. I think... Oh, wow. Do we really have to... Could we not have just disembarked here? Apparently not. Right, that's fine. Next turn we'll go through that sea lane and then see what's happening here. Right, Alith Anar, I think, yeah, you can reach the monoliths this time without force marching. So let's go ahead and do that. And then with good old Sail here, let's go ahead and take some units out of your army. Ah, we can't. Can we force march and do that, I wonder? Okay, you can do that whilst force marching. Let's go ahead and take out all of these archers, at the very least. And then with Alith Anar, what I should have done... This is going to be very expensive to recruit Shadow Walkers, isn't it? I would like just a few of them, though. Enough to slow down the enemy when they're attacking us. Because they do have those poison attacks. So if we can get maybe 5 of them, 4 or 5, I think that would be beneficial. What we could also do, though, is let's go recruitment rank and local recruitment capacity. That will help things out.
I am ready. There is only vengeance.
We could also do some artillery, couldn't we? 2 more turns and we get tier 4, and then I think what we can do in here is get some artillery going. We do have the Eagle Claw bolt throwers here, for example. I think that's an okay thing to do. It's going to take 4 turns, though. We'll have to figure that out soon. Yes. It's fine. For now, we don't really need the artillery, but it would be nice to have in the future. So let's go ahead and start recruiting some regular units. I want these to be with the +1 recruitment rank. So let's just get some Shadow Warriors for now. We want those. They're looking good. That's going to take a lot of our gold. That's absolutely fine. Now Sail here essentially has a 4 stack. We can't recruit though because she's already in force march. I think next we go for Malekith, maybe. Let's go ahead and check the diplomacy.
Alariel?
Itch.
Speak.
Nothing going on here, so let's go ahead to turn 42, and next time we'll get some more recruitment going and hopefully just build up our income in our other settlements to support this new strong army we're building.
Approach me if you must. I make no promises about drawing my bow.
Even though we withdrew from the Shrine of Cain, Nakari is still going to declare war against us. That's troubling. Although it does look like the High Elves are beating her back anyway, so hopefully, I think this is Avalon here, can beat her back and we won't have to worry about Nakari coming for us. And once this, Alith Anar gains muster us a -5% to our recruitment cost. That's gonna come in handy here. With this army, let's stop with the force march. I think... Yeah, the Sisters of Twilight have part of it. If we take Clark-Arond, however, the Sisters of Twilight might do that. Let's not recruit now. We're gonna make our way towards the Circle of Destruction. Can we occupy it in force march? We can't. So we may as well just go to stalking. Sayo is going to try and occupy this, and then we're also trying to occupy Clark-Arond. Maybe we should have took the Venom Glade. It's fine though. Worst case... it's only one minor settlement. We'll have the capital, so that's fine. As for Theron, let's keep on scouting with you. We really need to try and find Malekith. Yeah, he's still to the west of us, so that's fine. And then also with Erdefane, you're about to embark on the sea lane. I've never done this before, so we'll see if there's any cool animation or anything. So we can set sail, journey duration 2 turns. Characters are unavailable during sea lane journeys. High Elves are skilled navigators, journey duration -1 turn. Okay, double left click the marker to view destination before travel. Ah, okay. Let's go ahead and set sail. So we've disappeared there, and I imagine we'll appear in a couple turns' time. Right,
Paladin of the
Alith Anar,
Shadowlands.
we should have +1 to our recruitment capacity now. In fact, we do, as well as recruitment rank. So what we're going to do is get some Shadow Walkers. We don't really have much gold, though, so we can only recruit 3 of them this turn. I think I want 5, because they're going to sit behind our Spearman line. And then we'll have Shadow Warriors for the rest of the army until we get some artillery going. And that'll be Alith Anar's unique army there. Any diplomacy going? We could give military access to the Sisters of Twilight.
Of the Mage Queen.
Ariel's will.
I will do that just so we can get relations going smoothly. I don't want them as an ally. I would very much love them. I wouldn't want them as an enemy, sorry. I would very much love them as an ally. Especially with Malekith to the north and Marathi to the south. Right. I do wonder, would you accept...
You meet with the emissaries
Would
of
you
a
join the
demigod
war against
Who will
Marathi now?
hesitate to kill in her name.
No, even less. Somehow you guys are improving relations. Right, let's go to turn 43, and we'll see what happens on the end turn.
I may be a king of shadow, but you are a king of darkness. Intriguing.
Katep wants a non-aggression pact. He is at war with Nagarond, which would be Malekith. Now, allying ourselves with the undead, probably not the best. And they don't like us because we have treaties with the Sisters of Twilight. So if we accept this, the Sisters of Twilight also probably wouldn't like that we are on good relations with Katep. So I'm going to decline that one, just because I would rather have good relations with the Wood Elves here. Battle of the Shadows has been aborted. Defeat the following Lord's army in battle. So it seems like they have been wiped out. And journey complete. Urfadane, or Erdefane, sorry. Your character has reached their destination following their voyage along the sea lane. So they have arrived here in the west. Oh, and look who that is. Hello, Marathi. Nice to know where you are. Mazda Mundi's over here as well. I don't imagine you guys are friendly with one another. No, they're not actually fighting each other. Okay, that's interesting to see. Mazda Mundi is fond of us though, so that's also nice. Right, where is Sabioth? All the way up there. Maybe it would have been faster just to walk here, but at least now we have eyes on Marathi, which is good to see. So we want to make our way up here, ideally. That's going to take a while. Okay, at least we get some eyes on what's happening down here, I guess. That's fine. As for Firon, we're trying to locate Malekith. He's still over here in the west, apparently.
I bow to one king.
How do we get over there? Down here. So let's keep on going this way. Is he really over here? I would expect him to be up here, near Nagarond. Maybe he is over there, though. We'll have to see. Maybe I'm getting baited by the AI here. Right. Let's go ahead and occupy this circle of destruction. Or do we want to rush towards Carond first? There's no other armies nearby, so I think we can afford to take this one first. It's going to cost us 1,000 gold.
I claim it for
That's
Hoeth.
fine. We should earn that back.
For Hoeth.
It's going to cost us 900 gold here. The problem with that is I want to recruit for Alith Anar's army. So let's do that for now. Doesn't leave us with much gold left. Next turn we're going to make our way to Carond. That should be fine. We can build in the Blacklight Tower. I wonder, can we get any economy? We could build an Elven Craftsman just to help with our economy a little bit at the moment. I think I'm inclined to do that as well. It's only 650 gold. Would give us 100 gold plus some trinkets. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll also check the diplomacy.
This
Defensive alliance with the Sisters of Twilight. Yes, please.
Yes, agreed.
Now, would you join the war against Marathi? No. Okay. It's worth an ask. If you don't ask, you don't know. Right. Let's go to turn 44. Wait. No, let's not do that. I just realized we have a bit of extra gold. Let's go ahead and recruit one more Shadow Walker. There we go. And then what we can also do is get one more Shadow Warrior, and then this is basically completed here. And it looks like our allies here are building an outpost. Which one have they picked? The Blacklight Tower. Very nice. That's actually our main province we're building up, so that's good to see. Alith Anar also gains +3 control for the local province. So if we look at his recruitment, we just want one more Shadow Warrior, which means in 2 turns he has a full stack, which is looking quite fearsome. Should be able to deal with whatever we face. Right, do we really need this anymore? Income from trade and income from ports and the local... it is a good building. It is boosting our economy, isn't it? How much growth do we need for tier 5? We're going to keep the growth buildings for now, but soon enough we should be able to get rid of them as well. Ideally, what I want to be building over here is probably this building to get some artillery underway. You have insufficient funds in order to construct this... oh, it costs 2,600. Okay. Right, with Sail then, I'm going to force march her over towards Clark-Harond. She should hopefully take that next turn. Let's go ahead and try and find Malekith. We'll see if the AI was telling the truth and see if he's over here, because I think this is... yeah, this is Katepland. Malekith isn't over here. Malekith is up there. I think we're being baited and we should have gone that way and just ignored the computer. It's fine. What about this guy then? We are looking for Sabioth. He is part of Marafi's forces. Let's see if we can locate him. We'll just walk through the land here and we'll try and locate him if possible. He's got to be somewhere. Oh, he's up there. Okay. We found Sabioth. That's fine. Right, we do have a bit of spare gold as well. So we could start building here. Maybe upgrade this to boost the economy. We don't want to keep this here, though. That's the problem. We want our economy to be down here.
The people are restive.
Do you have any empty slots? You don't. So what I'm going to do then, I'm just going to boost the growth in these 2 provinces. Because if we can upgrade these, then we can boost the economy down here. And that should help our faction. Because we want all of our recruitment up here. That's fine. I should have probably upgraded this, but that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and check the diplomacy. Next turn we get a new technology. Avalon won a non-aggression pact. Yes. Let's go ahead and do that. She's happy with that one as well.
Will is done.
Serene
We could also get a military alliance with the Sisters of Twilight now. So I will do that. That's going to give us a nice chunk of gold. Now, would you join the war against Slaanesh now then? No, not Slaanesh. Oh, okay. They are at war with Marafi now. Maybe that's because of the military alliance. Right, that's all looking good. Diplomacy is looking smooth. We've got a bit more gold to spend now as well. So we built down here. We're building down here. That's fine. Now we could build up here. We could upgrade the garrison. Or what we could do is do what we planned earlier and go ahead and get some artillery going. Yes, let's go ahead and do that, just so we have the opportunity to recruit them in 4 turns, if we choose to do so. Let's go ahead to turn 45. Ready for duty. So Leia Quinn is back. We can't really afford a 3rd army right now. And we also got a new technology, plus 5% speed for Great Eagle and War Lion units, as well as plus 10 charge bonus. And the Invocation of Isha has expired. Ah. We now have all of our rights unlocked. That's good news. Okay, what was this? Mission issued. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against the following character, Noriv. Whilst we could do that, we currently have some other assassination missions that we're already carrying out. Speaking of which, we could take Sabioth with this one. However, I'm gonna move through here. Oh, Malekith is down here. Can I reach him this turn? I can't reach him this turn. Okay, that's fine. Malekith is down here. The game didn't lie to me. Right, we're gonna be able to assassinate him next turn. Erdefane, You're coming towards Sabioth. Is there no way through here? We're going to have to go this way. Okay, that's fine. You're slowly making your way up. Taking the sea lane was a mistake. It's definitely the long way of doing things. Right, one more turn, and then we've got a final Shadow.
Loic's Fury.
Shadow
There's
Walker?
prey.
Yeah, Shadow Walker. There we go. Got to remember the names. Let's go ahead and put this back on growth. So we can get to that 5 population fast, and then we don't need any more growth here. And then what we also need to do, sail.
Limitless talent.
You were going to occupy
Ready yourselves.
Carond for me, weren't you, as like an outpost? Let's go ahead and do that. She's actually got a
Magic
level
and
up as
pure
well, which is nice to see. Well, let's go ahead and give you Draft Master, and hopefully we can go towards Quartermaster. Should make that army a bit cheaper. Anything we can build over here. We could upgrade this. It's going to cost... Problem is, I don't really want this here. That's the only problem with that. So I'm actually going to demolish so we can build something else there. What I will do though, over here, let's go ahead and upgrade this to a settlement so we can start building a garrison and other goodies. Right, we got some research to do. I guess we've only got one option. Plus 10 armor for Illyrian Reavers. We can go ahead and do that. Where did I build? Because this is a recruitment province, I don't think I care about this. So let's go ahead and delete that because we just built it for the technology anyway. And we could build a few more buildings for technology if we so desire as well, because we are running out. Right, let's go ahead and check the all-important diplomacy. Nothing going on here, so let's go to turn 46. Hopefully, soon we'll have some battles to take part in. Nothing happening during the end turn, that's fine. Hopefully, we have plenty to do during this turn. Right, Alith Anar, where do we want to take him? The Sisters of Twilight are in trouble, I fear. They've got Marathi coming from the south, and I feel like we might have to go ahead and assist them. Even if we take this land, we can always gift it to the Sisters of Twilight. Although, actually, it's not very useful to them, because if it's outside of their halflands, they're not really doing much with it. So we might as well keep it at that point. Or we could go ahead and deal and take out Malekith's main settlements whilst he's distracted over in the west. I feel like that's a good plan. In fact, we could even assassinate him. Let's go ahead and do that. He's already level 21. And there we go. We've managed to kill him. That's going to give us some huge quest rewards there. Plus 47 influence. 8,700 gold, and we get a plus 20 diplomatic relation with High Elves for 20 turns, and we also cause terror when fighting against the Dark Elves, which is nice to see. Now, where's our other assassin? Let's go ahead and carry him on up towards Sabioth, who has actually come towards us, which is, that's fortunate. We should reach him a bit faster. Right, Alith Anar. I think we're going to take you all the way up to Nagarond and Hag Grief. Whilst the opportunity is there, we should take it. And we should take it now. Let's go ahead and set sail. We can get there just a little bit faster then. We can get this on the way. I think we'll skip Hag Grief and just go straight for Nagarond before Malekith returns. We can wipe him out and then we can go south. I like the sound of that. Right. Sail, I might keep you over here just to defend our lands. We don't really know what kind of problems we're going to run into. That's my fear. What I will do, though, is we could take you back to the monoliths. Just so we can get you some artillery. How do you like the sound of that? I think that's a good plan. And now, what about the Shrine of Ladriel? So that was for technology. We've already got that. We need other technology. This unlocks cultural advancements. Should probably go ahead and look down here. What we could do is with military advancements, though, ideally. So we unlock cultural advancements. That's going to give us trade buffs. And none of these require more technologies. So we could build that, or... Yeah, how do we get military advancements? Building required an archive. can only be built in a settlement with the appropriate resource. Ah, there's an archive. Oh, that's what we should build in the capital as well, so we can get mages. Right, let's go ahead and build an archive. We've got plenty of gold, so we're going to build an archive in the capital, and then in the Shrine of Ladriel, we're going to go ahead and build the Shrine of Asurian. Although we should build that in the capital as well, actually, because it goes up to tier 5. In which case, the Shrine of Ladriel we could just dedicate. Let's see. We could just build an elven fairground. We already have an Alith Anar camp. We could build some more military though. So do we want to get some Silver Helms and Illyrian Reavers? Maybe. Would be nice to at least have the option of a few cavalry units. So let's go ahead and build that. Why not? I don't really use cavalry. Being nice to experiment a little bit. What I will do is go ahead and upgrade the garrison in our main capital though as well. Right, so that's looking promising there. Let's go south. We can go ahead and upgrade the buildings down here. We can upgrade the port. Let's go ahead and do that. Although... that's expensive. We could also upgrade these to tier 3. That costs 4,000 gold. It's very expensive. But it would help us build more income buildings. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get this up to tier 3. That's all looking good. Can we build up here? Not right now. Let's also go ahead and get you, turn you into a settlement too. Right, let's check the diplomacy. Lots of management going on in this episode. We can get a non-aggression pact with Tyrion. I would be interested in that, as well as military access. Thank you very much. We can also get some trade with Lord Mazdamundi. I'll also be taking that offer. It looks like we got some very strong alliances going on. Right. We can also build something else. Where would we be building? I think what it wants me to do is actually build an outpost. In fact, that is... we wouldn't get... oh, look at that. There we go. That's more like it. We could recruit some of these units, maybe. But I think for now, it's better to save our gold for ourselves. Because we're not earning too much of it. There we go. Let's go to turn 47. What's this? Alith Anar, plus 5% campaign movement range. Very nice. Should help us reach when we're going a bit faster. And we do have a new mission. Recruit some melee infantry. I'm not sure we're going to do that right now. Let's carry on with Alith Anar though. We can go ahead and stop by this mysterious island. See what's happening over here.
Move, Shadowfleet.
This site is home to an ancient shrine to a lost god. The place is bathed in power, and as your followers approach, angry runes upon the shrine illuminate. They glow a beacon to the wary. Choose, booms a deep, disembodied voice. Let's see what better campaign does for us here. Your exploration of the high seas has borne fruit, a bounty of maps to uncharted realms, revealing more of the world. So we get a channeling staff. And we get a trunk of maps, plus 25% magic item drop chance, and plus 50% campaign line of sight. Very nice. We can go ahead and see enemies before they see us. Right, let's keep on sailing up to Nagarond. I don't think it'll be too long before Malekith is back. And that's not too scary of a garrison, so we should be able to take that relatively easy, in fact. With Sail here, the plan to get some artillery is still what I'm going with, so let's take her up towards the monoliths. And then Erdefane is currently hunting Sabioth, who's decided to run north. Let's keep marching north. Hopefully they can't see us. We are a master assassin after all. I'm a little bit scared about how many armies Marathi has, though.
Do not order me.
It is scary, and their dark shards are very powerful. However, I think we're even more powerful. I think we can defend against them. Right, let's go ahead and invest down here. We can get this up to a tier 3 settlement, so I will go ahead and do that, and that's our gold gone for the turn, just like that. Right, let's check the diplomacy. Nothing going on here, so let's go to turn 48. And a rite of Soltec performed by the Lizardmen, as well as a sacrifice to Maflan, both paying tributes to their gods in different way. Assassination target aborted. Eliminate the following character Oh, did he just die? We were one turn away from him. Damn it. Oh dear. I don't think I want to eliminate Illyrion because we're allies. I don't want to risk any problems there. So what I'm going to do with you then, let's just march you up through these lands. We'll take you back here, and then when we get a new assassination target in 13 turns, we'll go after them. That's a little unfortunate. Maybe we shouldn't have took the sea lane. Right, what we can do this turn, which is making me a bit happier, is attack Naggarond. Let's go ahead and declare war against Malekith. And it looks like we could call the Sisters of Twilight to this war. However, I don't think I'm going to do that. Just because they're already fighting against Marathi, which is looking like a struggle. So if I bring in Malekith against them, I don't think that's a good idea. So we can fight them alone if we choose to. He is very strong, isn't he? Strength rank 6. We will go ahead and declare that war. I'm fighting by ourselves. It's absolutely fine. Can we attack Naggarond this turn? We cannot. Okay, next time we attack Naggarond. Oh dear. And at least we have Sail here. She will be able to defend us if we get flanked or anything. Can we recruit artillery yet? We can. Let's go ahead and get some Eagle Claw bolt throwers going in this army. Should be good enough to at least handle any of the armies that come after us as of right now. Do we have 5 population here? Not even close. We're still waiting on that. In fact, we're waiting on a lot. Right, Clark around. We can build here. We could get a woodsman hut. That gives us 21 logs. Also recruitment cost. Maybe this would also be our second recruitment province. I think, though, let's get some growth going and then we can level up this a bit faster. That should be fine. Any diplomacy to be had? Katep, I don't think I'm interested in that. Same with the military access. I think Katep is probably going to die out here. No confederation as of right now either. So let's go to turn 49.
You approach a dark throne. I pray you bring only light.
Katep really wants military access. I'm afraid I can't though, Katep. We're not going to align ourselves with the undead in this playthrough. Plus 10 armor for Illyrian Reaver units. So there we go, we've upgraded some cavalry there. And the Brayhards have come, so it looks like we've got a unit of beastmen somewhere in our territory, or at least close to us. I don't see them on the map. Ah, there they are. They're actually up in Malekith's lands. Hopefully they cause him some problems. Right, let's go after Naggarond. This turn we should be able to reach it. It's given us a Pyrrhic victory, which is interesting. Now, we auto-resolve this. We only lose 1 spearman, but I think if I fought this manually, as the game freezes for a second, we might be able to do this without any losses. Although it is me fighting, isn't it? What we could also do is wait for some siege equipment. We could wait a turn, get some siege equipment, use that as a distraction for the towers. However, I don't think we need it. Yeah, I don't think we need it. So what I'm going to do is attack it now. Let's go in and get a battle underway finally. Here we are then. It's been a while since we've had a good siege. Can we spot any weak points in the enemy's defenses? It doesn't look like there's any blatantly obvious ones. So maybe it would have been a good idea to actually get a siege tower to distract the enemy. We could come in here, although we're gonna take damage. I feel like they've improved the siege defenses, which is actually a good thing. I don't think coming in here is a good idea. Maybe we could come in here from both sides, try and soak up some damage, or what I'm eyeing up here is probably coming in for this angle, or even coming in straight here. Could be a good decision here. I think this is the way we're going in, is this way. We could break down the tower, the doors as well, both of them, and go in like so. But I think our archers, if they go here, they should be able to shoot in to the battle or the settlement. Right, spit your words out. Let's go ahead and get our Shadow Walkers. They have some poison damage, so they should be able to shoot in just about fine. And then what we're going to do with you guys is very much the same. Just try and move everyone up. Why have you gone into a weird shape, I wonder? What was up with that? Okay, it's... I see what's happening. Right, let's do something like that. That should be fine. So this is what's going to do most of our killing power. Balance of power is in our favour, which is good to see. We have Alith Anar here. He's going to go ahead and take down this door. Let's go ahead and put him on melee. And then, of course, we do have some spearmen as well. What I'm going to do, let's use 2 units here. And then these 3 units on this flank are going to try and just take down this wall there. Right, let's go ahead and start the battle. I think I'm ready to go ahead and win this siege. Malekith's going to be absolutely fuming when he returns, because he's, of course, going to be completely blind to what's happened here. Wow, we just took a ton of damage on this unit. Not sure what happened there. That's really unfortunate. Can we summon our shadow on the other side? We can't. We have to have line of sight. Okay. So it's not completely overpowered, it would seem. I think what's happened there is we've actually been hit by some artillery, possibly, or even a spellcaster, by the looks of that. Oh, it's the towers. Those towers are doing a lot of damage for the Dark Elves. Oh, that's it's made me respect them much, much more. Right, are you guys all firing in? I think now that I've taken off guard mode by default, my archers are firing as I would expect. We are taking a fair amount of damage. At any moment, though, we can put them right up against the walls, and that should shield them from any further fire. It's a shame we don't have a spellcaster in this army. That's probably something I could really, really do with. However, it's fine. Right now we don't have one, so it's something to note for the future. Now we've already made these guys retreat from the battle, which is good. We're not actually able to get any shots on these guys, though. If I tell them to purposely shoot in on them, what would happen? Are you able to get your shots in? You are. Okay, so let's go ahead and group you guys then. I'm prepared to go all in. This gate's about to break as well. Let's go ahead and send in Alith Anar. Can I cast off your shadow?
To battle.
Let's bring him into the settlement.
It is done.
We need to get ourselves involved. There we go. We can go ahead and summon this. This does do damage now as well. Can't forget that. So we go ahead and send that into melee. It will do some damage for us, which is nice to see. Oh, these guys are taking a lot of damage. I don't like that. If you guys can use the shelter of the wall, that would be really awesome. And what I'm going to do is ungroup you as well, just so nothing happens there. How's this gate doing? Okay, this gate is taking a while. What's happening with this, guys? If we can move ourselves out there, I think it's because we've fully killed that. What I want to do is kill these dark shards here. We can get some shots off on them now. We can wipe them out. That would be beautiful. Right, we could use our magic missiles here to do some extra damage. We are surrounded by allies though, so maybe we should save that. See if we can find an enemy lord. Actually, I don't think there's an enemy lord in this battle. This gate has still got more than half of its HP as well. I think what we're going to have to do here is just move everyone back a bit so they can actually get some shots off. Alith Anar's doing good though. I think I'm going to go and tell him to deal with this problematic bunch. We might even be able to get some a missile cast off. However, the cavalry seem to be in the way of that, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. Balance of power still very much in our favour, which we like to see.
Acknowledged.
Let's see if we can get some shots off on these guys. We did move ourselves back a bit. Looks like... Are they going to get the shots off? There we go. They should be able to kill them very fast indeed. If we can make them retreat all of the way, that would be even better. Ah, we've got some spearmen over here.
Spearmen.
Have we broken down that barrier finally? No? Okay, these spearmen are from in here. No idea when they actually go in. Right, these guys are retreating from the battle. Let's go ahead and kill these shades next to guys. That would be good. And we have broken down the barrier over here as well. So let's go ahead and charge in. I think what's happened over here is the enemy actually opened the gate and that allowed our spearmen to leak in. They still haven't fixed that from Warhammer 2, it seems. That's fine. It happens. There we go. These shades are being absolutely destroyed, aren't they? What we could even do is go ahead and set everyone up on the walls if we really wanted to. Something like this, maybe. There we go. We do something like that. Get everyone up on the walls, and we'll be able to shoot down into the settlement. We can get another shadow version of us. Let's try and get that in behind the enemy, and then we can charge that in. It's going to do a little bit of damage. There we go. Already you can see the effects of that taking place, which is nice to see. Now these guys are going over here. I think... yeah, we've got some weird stuff going on here. Let's wait for everyone to get up onto the walls, and then we can tell them to face the right way and such later. We'll approach that problem when it comes to it. Alith Anar, are you able to break through now? In fact, this spearman unit, go ahead and engage these. I don't want them firing at us. And then these spearmen can engage in here. That's looking fine. The cavalry have come back. We should be able to deal with them relatively easily. They're looking heavily damaged. The enemy get murderous prowess now. What's this? We seem to be hit with something. Not quite sure what was happening there. I think what's happened here is actually very dangerous. Let's just bring everyone back. I realise they're not going to mount ladders. What they're actually doing... there we go. If we go ahead and tell them to mount ladders like this, that should fix them from running into the settlement on a death wish. We've got another cast of this we can get off. As always, the siege is going very messily, as is often the case. But I think we're not that far away from a victory now, which is the good news. Are we getting hit by towers? It does seem like it. The ladders are going up though. All of our ranged units, our shadow warriors and such, should be mounting the walls now, which is nice to see.
Alith Anar.
There we go. These guys, we're still chasing them down. Here we go. Spearman, if you go and help with this, Alith Anar, I'm sure, can handle that alone. Let's actually just shoot them for good measure. Maybe we can make them retreat from the battle from good.
Agreed.
There we go. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Now we can go and send him over here. He can help with this. In fact, let's send him into this group. I think that would be even better. Okay, so what are these guys going to do when they get up here? Will they just mount the walls and shoot into the settlement? It does look like they've taken up a good position here. It's whether they have eyes on the enemy. They have 300... there we go. We're getting some shots in. So that's useful stuff going on there. These spearmen retreated. What are you guys doing? I might just tell them to get up here. Same with you guys. Just get up here. Same with you guys. It seems not everyone was able to actually ladder over here. So what they've done is they're kind of just standing there.
As you say.
There we go. Let's tell you guys to get up as well. This should end the battle much faster. I feel like with every siege, I learn something new, or I learn what doesn't work. So we're slowly getting closer to getting some good tactics, although, yeah, this battle, I could have done much better, I feel like. It's fine, though. There we go. We're getting more of our shadow warriors up onto the walls, and the battle should be over very soon, I imagine. We can't summon this because we're in melee, right? Yeah, we need to be out of melee. I wonder, could I get out of melee here just long enough to summon a shadow version of myself?
With me.
It might be possible. I think we are quite locked into melee at the moment. No, there we go. We get out of there. Let's go ahead and summon a second copy of ourselves. And then with that, we can get some more damage off. And we can deal with the leading army. And there we go. That's given us the victory. Very messy, but we were able to take Nagorond. So we lost 500 men there, but we killed 900. And I don't think we lost any units. So we still did better than the auto-resolve. And there we go, 3,600 XP and the 1,700 gold. And of course, we didn't lose any units. Very, very good stuff there. Oh, we could sack it. 17,000. I have to. We can't just simply pass up on that amount of gold. And we've gained the white sword, plus 6% weapon strength, and plus 10 bonus versus infantry. And this is what I'm talking about. We've unlocked a regiment of renown here for some shadow warriors. They're called the Grey. The Elves of the Grey have battled ceaselessly for generations and will continue that tradition for generations to come. That's definitely a unit I would want to recruit for this army. Let's go ahead and now occupy Nagarond. We're very rich right now, which is nice to see. And Alith Anar also gained a level up. Now, what do we want to get for him? I think right now we can get away with not going for this or this. I want to go down the red tree to buff our army even more. So let's get Inspiring Presence. Unit experience gain per turn plus 75 in characters or a leadership effect plus 5. But what I really want is all the goodness in here for our shadow warriors and walkers. Now, we could go ahead and recruit this unit here. Why don't we? These are only rank 2. So what we can do is let's combine them. And then we'll go ahead and disband this unit. And then we'll go ahead and get this Regiment of Renown unit. And that'll be looking very nice. Right. How's Sail doing? She's got her new artillery. Now, we've got to be careful we don't get backdoored here. Right. Let's go ahead and take her to the Circle of Destruction. How far can you march? You're recruiting. I'm going to keep Sail in here, just so they can't attack us. And then as for Erdefane, yeah, you're walking up through here, aren't you? So let's get you back home. Right, we have plenty of gold to do some upgrades now, so let's go ahead and do that. We can upgrade this. That would unlock Lions, Chariots of Trace, as well as Ithilmar Chariots, and also unlock Military Advancements free. I like the sound of that. We can also upgrade this, so we can get some more cavalry going. If we go down to this province, we can finally upgrade the port to level 3, so let's do that. And then over here, we can get Karandkar up to tier 3. I'm happy enough with that progression. And then Circle of Destruction. Let's go ahead and build this port. I think that's everything we can build right now. We can also get some new technology. Let's go ahead and get +2 recruitment rank for Illyrian Reavers and Silver Helms. We should have some more technology soon. Now, repair Nagaron. Do we want to turn this into a recruitment province? This is tier 3 stuff, so I don't care about this. What I'm going to do... Call me crazy, I'm going to go on a mass demolishing spree. We're going to need to get a garrison. We're going to get some growth going. We just need to build up Nagaron so we can keep it. And then Alith Anar can deal with some of this stuff as well. I think we do have Malekith on the back foot, though. Although they do still have the balance of power over us, which is concerning. It's fine, it's fine. What we could do now, though, is construct an outpost in the Witchwood to help the Sisters of Twilight. Let's do that. Hopefully they can survive here.
I weave the living forest.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I really don't know if they can survive. We might have to send an army down to help, but would they get there in time? That's the question. For now, though, let's go to turn 50. The Winds of Pain. So for 5 turns, we get +10 Winds of Magic Power Reserve. For all armies of all factions. Very nice. But sadly, that's all I have time for today. So, in this episode, we were able to assassinate Malekith. Not only that, we were able to take Nagarond as well. So I think next episode, we're going to have plenty of battles to fight against Malekith. And then we also need to deal with Marathi to the south at some point. But things are looking good, I dare say, in this campaign. If we go ahead and look at our victory conditions... We do need to destroy Nagarond, which we are now working on because we are at war with them. We need to occupy, loot, raise or sack another 17 settlements. So quite a far bit away from that. What's this one? Main control of the following one province as well. That's Nagarith. We need to go down and retake Nagarith. which means risking a war with Avalon.
Infused by holy
Oh, that's going to be fun. But first, let's deal with the Dark Elves. That's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with the next one. Thanks for watching as always, guys. And I'll see you next time.